Hello and welcome back to our Rome campaign in Imperator Rome. Last episode we invaded Epirus and it went, swimmingly. Let's call it swimmingly. There is a little bit of province loyalty issues. A lot of people are unhappy. It's just what pops do, really. They're never happy. Pops are very unhappy. Expansion of the tribes. Since Romulus founded our great city, its citizens have been divided into the tribes. Originally it was an ethnic distinction, but since the Republic was formed, the tribes have been divisions of eligible citizens whose local consensus is submitted as a vote in the tribal assembly in Rome. The number of tribes has fluctuated throughout our history, beginning with merely 3, there are now over 30, added or redrawn as our state has grown. New tribes are formed as our citizen population rises to better represent the opinions of the whole republic. There have been lately calls to create 2 more tribes, named Aniensis and Teretina, to ensure votes are fairly distributed. So, expansion of the tribes gives provincial loyalty plus 0.5% and local population growth in Rome. Right, the city of Rome. That's awesome. Why would they not do this? This should please the provinces is just yes. I mean, why would anyone take this? This is awesome. Yes, of course. Anyway, so yeah, I would like to invade Taulantia. And that seems like a great acquisition of land to me. Let's move our troops in the general vicinity of the region we want to go in. Get our boats to grab some more troops. Before you become loyal to one another, let's split you in half. We've got 30k back in Italy itself, just doing its thing. Received an envoy sent by tribal chief Agrippa Cloelius, ruler of our subject Pellegrinia. He offers our ruler, Consul Publius Sempronius Sophus, his personal friendship. Sure, why not? I'll become friends with you. I'll be friends with everybody. Alright, let's get you on the boats. Actually, just go straight to the boats. And then we'll get you to dock up here. So having a look at this, none of their port provinces also have a port, so totally fine on that front. Basically need to invade properly. I have a new ruler, Quintus Fabius Rullianus. He's a 9686 and he is phenomenal. I believe this is his 2nd consulship, and yeah, he's phenomenal. I love him. If I remember rightly, didn't he have like dementia? Well, he's got gout. But otherwise, yeah, he's pretty good. Pretty good. I'll take him. You need to go here, please. Thank you very much. You can all group up. Marcus Fulvius Curvus, you have received reinforcements, good sir. Gaius Fabius Licinius, you also have received reinforcements, although you are kind of shit. But it's fine. You don't need to be good to win a war against barbarians. Oh wait, no, the Senate. No. Bollocks. I need a new praetor. Ooh, you are fucking populist. Right, Drusus Claudius, you may join. This is bollocks. I have a CP. Epirus's loyalty is going up, and that's despite me doing culture conversion. So that's nice to see. It's good to expand over in this direction as well, because I don't need to worry about the religion as much, although there is a Kemetic province here. Kemetic. Is that not Egypt? Yeah, there's an Egyptian. You know what? I ain't gonna question it. If this border gore of religious nonsense can exist, then you know what? The Kemetics can live in Illyria, Graecia, Apollonia, whatever. It's fine. I'll let it slide. I'm at 57 seats out of 100. Do I only need like 3 more seats? Because if so, I'm fairly sure I can get that with some gains. Now I'm at 75 seats. Fucking perfect. Right, so you call in, you dudes. I'll call in my dudes. We'll have a nice old war and it'll all be good. Boom. War. War is great. You go there, you go there. We'll get our boats to go here regardless. I mean, it's not going to do anything, but, you know, why not? Or we could go and kill these boats that are blockading my ally. Or sorry, are you my ally? Are you my anything? My trading partner. You're just there. We'll get rid of you eventually. It's fine. So when you fall, that'll be a full occupation. Impatience is a virtue. Publius Sempronius Sophus. Oh, this is my previous consul, and he's quite sad that he doesn't have anything to do. Considering your stats are kind of terrible, like, do you really expect to be anything interesting? But if I give him an office, he's gonna give me a lot of dosh. So maybe we can find something for him to do. He could be my new Pontifex Maximus. Right? Yeah, Pontifex Maximus. There you go. Give me your money and we'll all forget everything I've ever said. Perfect. Right, so how about... You know what, you could probably just dock up. That's fine. Also, shouldn't Brundisium have a port? Wasn't this like a kind of important port city? Like, if I remember rightly, this is the area that Pompey escaped Italy from when he was being chased by Caesar. Like, they left from Brundisium. I don't know, maybe. I might be misremembering. Right, so we can call down another Omen. I'm thinking let's take some more aggressive expansion away, because it is a little bit excessive, the amount that we have. So getting that away will be quite nice. 194 gold from Sempronius Sophus. Oh, how kind. Thank you very much. Although I need to actually spend this money for it to be, you know, useful. Let's get another marketplace in Rome, and we'll do granaries again in all of the capitals. If we can afford to do them all in all the capitals, of course. Capua is full already. Let's do one there and there. Another one down there. Down there. None of these... Right, everyone's disloyal down here, so I can't build anything. You need one. Let's also do a couple of marketplaces if we can. Right, one there, check one there. Yeah, that's it. Good. Good stuff. I like it. It'd be very nice to have some kind of thing like EU4 is like, oh yeah, by the way, this will affect your income by this much because of the amount of pops here. Or even just click this and then it'll do the amount of pops. Right? Just tell me about the pops. Without all the various different types. Yeah, we're just one siege away now. Look at that. So many sieges from this one siege completing. Frickin' beautiful. Right, so do we go up to Deorsia? I suppose we perfectly could. Hey, Bethu. Oh, that's an uncolonized province. Never mind, we can just walk through it anyway. Lovely. This is also Talantia. The Latin power of Ep8 wants some vegetables. Well, good. You should eat your vegetables. Oh, look at all those buildings being built. It's glorious. I love it. So I found this. I found their army. It wasn't exactly doing very much. So I assume one of these is a capital, right? Surely this is not the same. Oh, it's the same province. Interesting. And he's coming to attack me with 8,000 men against my 20,000. I feel like you may have misread the situation there, buddy. But, you know, maybe you've got reinforcements just behind you. Like, just back here. You're totally just gonna... Nope, no, apparently not. Fair enough. Well, I'm gonna go here, and then I'm going to go to the capital. I wonder, is anyone gonna stop here and just die? Maybe. I've seen it before. No. Oh, I mean, there's another 6,000 here waiting in the hills. Like, why aren't you coming down? I can't even get there. Oh, yeah, someone did die there. Lovely. Very, very nice indeed. So, I'm also at war with Oxwadia, right? No, it's this guy. I have no qualms with you. Dardania. I mean, I will eventually own you, but not yet. I don't want to march my ass into the hills. That seems like a silly idea. So we won't be doing that. We will instead just be sieging the capital. Also capturing 330 poor souls under the boots of the mighty 2nd Legion. Also, we have the 6th Legion here. We have the 1st, the 2nd, the 3rd, and the 6th. If you ask where the 4th and the 5th went, I can't answer that question because I don't know. Just saying, just saying. How much money are we making now? Only 143. Well, it's a good job I didn't go mental building new troops. Attempted bribery. In a thinly disguised attempt at bribery, Publius Sempronius Sophus, the head of the civic faction, made Quintus Fabius Rullianus a particularly generous offer on behalf of his faction. Who did you... Him? Oh, that's me. Yes. It appears the civic faction is getting quite desperate. Nevertheless, Publius has threatened to spread slanderous rumors if we fail to accept his offer. Gain 100 civic power, and then the civic faction will have a favor. You know what? I'm fine with having a civic faction being owed a favor because, I mean, I like the civic faction. I just don't like the populists. Alright, but we do have an invention. Due process. It would be decent. Primary culture happiness, also pretty good. Monthly loyalty. I'm going to go with this one though, because it's important to have loyalty of your subjects. We can actually do 2. Heavy infantry discipline is really good. I'm gonna go with capital import routes. There might be something we can import, but I will obviously have to check later because I don't have enough civic power. Because of course, why would I have civic power when I need it? What a silly thing to expect. Either way, when these 2 forts have fallen, that is again going to be pretty much everything, apart from this province. Sorry, city. I keep saying city for province. I don't know why. Well, I know why. It's because I've bloody had too much time with EU4. But yes, it's a city. It's not a province. The whole thing is the province. It takes so much getting used to, but it's fine. Oh no! Publius Sempronius Sophus has died in flagrant delicto. I have no idea what that means. If anyone knows what flagrante delicto means, then please do tell me in the comments because I'm curious. Because it sounds like he was wafted to death with like flowers and shit. Because it's a fragrance, and it was such a delicious fragrance that he just died of like the fragrantness of it. That's what it sounded like to me. So, but you know, what do I know? Anyway, let's ooh, he's the head of the Semproni family. Yeah, we can give you a job. You can be the new Pontifex Maximus. Take over from your son. And we have a new trade route available, and we can go with... I would like to go with grain, but nobody wants to give me grain. The bastards. Also, horses would be great to get. Cloth would be great to get. Salt I already have. Surplus of... I'm gonna go with fish. Go with fish, and then I eventually find another trade route and get some more fish on top of that. That might be a good idea. But again, we're only trading with ourselves. Yeah, fine. Do I have any other free trade routes? Apparently you have a free trade route? That's a lie. Maybe in the trade overview you can see it. Look at all those exports. Holy shit. That's a lot of money. Not sure. Maybe it's in the, not the government's kind of nation overview. Ah, there we go. Calabria, Picenum, or both have free trade routes, but I also don't have any points for it. That's a siege complete, and I'll just wait. Oh wow, you lost quite a lot of dudes for attrition. Well, that's fine. As soon as this is done, we're pretty much done with the war. Oh, hello there. I'm not sure how much that's going to help you, but I will go over here anyway. That's another siege complete. We'll wait until these have finished occupying, and then we'll peace out. You can go to the capital. Oh, that seems like such a bad idea, good buddy. Although it is, what is it, plains? Farmland, same thing. So it's not too bad. Why are you not being occupied by this fort? Surely you should be. Oh well, I guess I'll do it myself then. We're about to engage. Apparently we only might win. Even though most of them escaped, and I'm fighting just some heavy infantry into... the heavy infantry's dead. They should start dying very quickly. Yeah, there we go. And we also captured a dude. That's very nice. Let's go and kill you. Can I piece you out? Because I have no intention of being a war with you. Actually, let's see if we can just peace out anyway, right? So I want Deorsia, and I want Illyria Gracia. And apparently, yes, that's totally fine. Also take your money, and also take your peace. That's 30 growth of expansion. Oh god, so much. Right, so we need another governor. And let us go with fort defense down. Also you're a populist. Also you're, oh god, so many populists. We have to go all the way down to here. National slave output goes up. Well, if that's what I got, that's what I got. Fair enough. So, Rome has expanded nicely. I need to get one of these provinces to be large enough and of the correct religion and correct culture that I can colonize Buto, the butthole. There's enough pops here. How about we convert some of these? So we'll assimilate, promote. We'll also assimilate and promote. And then these freemen will also assimilate. And we'll move them all to Lissus. There needs to be a faster way for it. Oh no, I've also run out of bloody civic power. God damn it. I gain a claim on a region of Macedonia. Holy shit. Okay, so our landfall in Greece has raised the eyebrows of many of the kingdoms and successors splintered from the ruination of Alexander's great empire. The region of Macedonia, populated by the proud ancestors of Philip and Alexander, poses a significant threat to Rome and to the liberty of the numerous cities in our shared spheres of influence. The gods themselves augur well for our continued involvement in Macedonia. We must put an end to any interference in our expansion. So yeah, I could just declare war on Macedon right now. He'd call in the Seleucids, Egypt, and Thrace. Okay. So the Seleucids would then end up being the war leader. The Seleucids would then call in... Oh, nobody, because they don't have any allies. What Paeonia? I could call in Paeonia. Macedon would then become the war leader, but it wouldn't switch to the Seleucids. We'll see. We might be able to game that. I would like to take on Syracuse. Like, we need to kill Carthage at some point. Alright, we've got so many religious points, but not a whole lot of civic. Seems like we're kind of seeing the balance of which points are worth more. Civic, I end up using a lot of. Religious, not so much. Although, like, again, if I was maybe... Say if I was Carthage, I imagine I would use quite a lot of those religious points. Tell you what, how about this then? We will go to converting pops, citizens, and let's convert all of our citizens because we've got so many religious points. Apparently the citizens in Rome that are not our religion. There we go. Let's make all of the citizens the correct religion. The one true faith of the Hellenism, but Roman Hellenism. The correct Hellenism. I'm sure this is not probably the most optimal way of doing this, but you know what, whatever. There you go, spent all my points. So Lissus now has a few freemen more than it did. And having a look at culture, here we got one little province of bloody Illyrian, sorry, Roman Latin. Anyway, Sergium prospers. Good. Get money or gain a marketplace. Well, I'll gain a marketplace. That sounds like a really good deal, to be honest. Let's move another one to Lissus. Lissus now has enough pops, but it's not the correct culture. We'll just keep moving pops until it is the correct culture, basically. So what you've got... It'd be nice if I had another a graph here telling me the percentage of the cultures, right? That'd be real nice. Only getting 7 a month. It'd be nice if it was a little bit higher, but alas. So over here we've got culture conversion. You've been doing quite well. 87 pops so far. Over here, it's the same guy. But everywhere apart from not here, you should be also culture converting. Thank you. Culture. And then over here, apparently we don't own this province. But we own some of the land here. He's converted 33 pops in total. But this is this guy's like 3rd term in office, so I feel like that's a lie. You've converted a bunch. How many? 33 was it? Yeah. And everywhere is converting, apart from not here. Why not? I feel like there's a bunch of land here that needs culturally enriching. And here also needs culturally enriching. Thank you very much. Also, religiously enriching, probably. Yeah, we got a bunch of wrong religionness. Well, that just cannot stand. Also, this should totally be a fort. Trade from Dardania. We were just at war with you. So again, we've got 2 disloyal characters. 1 disloyal province, but it is getting more loyal, so that's fine. We have now got Clolius from Pelignies. Why would I take this man? Leave. You're Hellenic Umbrian. Well, you're not Roman, therefore you need to bugger off. We got mountain fort here. I'll keep that. That's good. We've got a mountain fort here. That's good. We'll keep that. And this is a mountain, and it is a fort. So we'll obviously keep that as well. This is farmland. I want this province because this is a mountain. This is such a good spot for a fort. Holy shit. This is also a mountain fort. When you can sort of get past, but then yeah, you're locked in. There's no way to get past this mountain. Yeah, basically mountains all over the place, and yeah, don't want them. What about you? Can I have a C? Oh, I've got a CB against you. Dardania would also join the war, so what I could do, declare war on this guy, and then also like completely kill Dardania. It would make my borders completely fug ugly, but it would give me a second border against Paeonia where I could just march southwards straight to Pella, which does not look like it's your capital anymore. Where is your capital, good sir? Did it help? Where's your capital? Where's Macedon's capital? It might be that I can't see it because I don't have vision. I can only see their ports. I can't actually see the capitals of each individual province. Yeah, that seems likely. Accept that offer. How long until I got 120? When do I get my next tech? Only 4 years away, actually. Not bad. Either way, it is time to put a cut in there, so I hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you did, feel free to click the like button. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below and tell me, what would you do, right? Would you clean up the boot and then use that as a stepping stone to get into Syracuse, take on Syracuse, then of course take on Carthage? Or would you work around trying to invade Macedon and then just take this entire region? Though bearing in mind, attacking Macedon also brings in Egypt, it brings in the Seleucids, and it brings in Thrace. Also, look at that Byzantion, isn't it beautiful? Wow, I love it. Anyway, I want to thank you all very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Bye.